When I walk up and I get there, he barks right into the mic. So put fingers in the ears now. Oh, fresh air. Can you believe it? Whew, there's Melissa, Raphael Coulon. Guys, let me just take a rest. I've worked right through. There was no taking a break. This is the first break I take now. It's crazy. Enzo's walking around there. Hey Enzo. Hi Melissa F. Michelle Morningstar. Enzo. The water's slowly starting to go green. That's the problem when we get rain. I guess the pH, I must test the pH of the water. Maybe the pH just changes, and that is usually the problem. You don't know if you should put soda ash in to get the pH higher, closer to a 7.4, or if you put acid in and bring it down. Well, depending on what it is, I will just have to test it first, but I'll do that and start to treat the waters, because now it's different. It's like a different planet, guys. When it's summer around here, everything changes. The whole world seems different. And where the swimming pool water used to last for 2 months, it could stay blue. Now 3 weeks, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you're lucky, it's 3 weeks. But we're going to get some thunderstorms. I can see that with these cumulus nimbus and cumulus clouds that we have all around. It's funny how I see them drifting a little north. That is strange, because that is usually what a cold front does. Of course, remember, we're in the southern hemisphere, and anything that comes from the south is cold. But the stuff that comes from the north, it's hot. And that carries water, a lot of it. Hey, I got one! Steve O'Brien! Thank you, Steve. May this put a smile on your face and cream for the boys. Well, now it is. A smile on my face and cream for the boys. Thank you very much, Steve. I haven't written down a lot of stuff yet there on the wall. I'm getting ready to do it all as soon as the sun is a little lower. Guys, my gate motor over there started giving me problems, so I couldn't open and close my gate. And I opened it up. The last time it was the little charger. It's just a 1 amp charger. So what that means is it takes one bundle of 12 volts and it puts it in the battery at a time. Not too much. So it shouldn't really break down. It's doing so little work. And I opened it up, found the key. Reminds me, I need to keep the key here, because if this key is gone, I can't open up the gate motor. And then I took my tester and I tried to test if there's any charging coming out of it. And guess what? My tester doesn't work. I need to open it up. So I only opened up my tester this morning. The battery, tasted it, it's still strong, one of those 9-volt batteries, so square ones. We don't really see them much here anymore. And then, right, now my tester works. All of a sudden, I tested it, nothing happening. And the next moment, it's a little explosion right there where I'm busy working. And I thought, oh, there, I just blew up the whole thing. Turns out, it was the 220 volts. In South Africa, we've got 220 volts on the mains. I know in the US it's 110 volts, but we've got 220. So it's the 220 that popped. And that told me, it's just the cable. It's just the cable. So I can easily just find where the cable got burned. And then, John Fugera! Thank you. Channel should be Jameson School of Fundamentals, Meteorology, Zoology, Nutrition, DIY, Mechanic, and so more. Oh, John, I'm a jack of all trades. Although I am a master of one, I am a qualified fitter and turner by by my trade. Well, I've done a lot of stuff. But yeah, then I quickly figured out, okay, so the actual cable that's running there somewhere blew up. And I just cut it open, I found the spot, I joined the wires, I switched it on, and it works. So I fixed that for free. Ah, I love it when I can fix things for free. Hey, Enzo and Diego, I'm going to be with you guys in a second. Hey, you two. Well, at least I'm seeing Dainty's fighting Benny back now. Benny, he's got a bite, he's got a longer jaw. And he's got thumbs. You just put the stuff down. Oh, no, Enzo, lately he's been getting cross when I start feeding him, guys. Look at this. This is new. Enzo, is this new? You're a different kind of cross when you want to eat, eh? Dainty! Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Are you ready? Hi! Enzo! Go! Diego's gonna eat. Okay, Diego. Look at that, guys. He is different the last few days. Diego, you better eat over here. Keep quiet now, Dainty. Yeah, so I've had quite a few things that I had to fix. Remember, guys, for us here in South Africa, you don't run any appliance like from now to December on full blast. You try and save it as much as you can. You don't forget anything on, it's gonna burn out. I have been watching this now for many years, and the thing is that things break in the heat. Drive your car less aggressively. When you use your toaster, don't put it on the highest rating of power. If you can even turn it down a bit, like my inverter, I can turn down the power slightly, and then it is not as supplying as much power as it could. Usually in the winter I can push up my power a little bit by putting 240 volts in at a certain ampage, and that gives you a higher wattage, so you can cheat a little and get a little bit more, well, labor out of your appliances. But now we've reached that time of the year where we don't do that at all. Okay, Sharky, please. Doesn't matter what direction I turn today, there's a noise. But yeah, guys, I figured that out about 15 years ago, and I've been tracking everything, and I've seen that it's true. You want to weld something, don't put that ampage too high on your welding machine. Anything you do that's most probably electrical stuff, use it a little sparingly. I know you guys are mostly on the northern side of the hemisphere, so come June, July, that's when you will have to take it easy, and that's when you break stuff and you have to replace it. And also check your car battery in that month, because it usually runs a bit dry in that month just because of the heat. John, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm one of those guys who pay attention to as much as I can, and I remember things for a long time. And I like to warn people before they have to pay the penalty. Thank you for the donation, John, from Denise Maddox. Thank you, Steve. I'm going to write your names on now as soon as my hands are free. And I've got their cream ready. The cream is now the most expensive I've ever seen. I only bought 2, but we can afford it, Enzo. But I see that the inflation here in South Africa is still climbing. Or we'll see when they bring out the data, because sometimes people just stop buying, and even though things are more expensive, they didn't spend that much because they stopped buying. So there's a lot of things that can happen. Good morning, keeps digging. I wish just watching Michael for over 10 years. Yeah, you guys know me pretty well, eh? Wow, do you guys remember my face was so fat? I saw a picture of me today. Guys, I was fat. My face was all blown up. I can't believe that I appeared on camera like that. Dainty! Come on. Hey. He's going to scratch the hell out of you guys. You don't know that cat. Fabrizio? Are you okay, boy? They were chasing Fabrizio now, and he's a big cat. Guys, he survived Enzo and Diego. I found blood on him. It wasn't his. It was Enzo or Diego's blood. He got them there that night. I took a picture of the moon and I put it on Facebook, and this one guy says, "No, that's a crappy picture of the moon. Go and take a proper picture. Do this and this and this on the settings." I said, okay, I'll go do it. When I went up there and I'm standing up there, I hear this cat inside this enclosure. And I know, I came walking down. Enzo and Diego comes walking towards me. I said, "Come on, boys, this way, please." They walk like nice, sweet boys. They walk through their room. I closed up and I went inside. And I didn't have a flashlight or anything with me. And there was a light right in the corner, but it doesn't show well because of all the plantations and trees and stuff. And I saw the cat's eyes, and I took him softly out of the short little tree, carried him out, got into the light. It's Fabrizio! And these 2 boys were there with him, and they could not touch him. Guys, he was fighting. He was a tough cat. And I saw the blood, and I'm looking all over at him for places where he could bleed. Nothing. Turns out these boys' noses were bleeding. The other time, another story like that, a rat. There was a rat inside here. Guys, that rat is there. The tigers are onto that rat. But they can't take that rat on. That little rat stands on its hind legs and fights like a warrior. The tigers just stand there. They're too scared this rat's going to bite them. Guys, I saw that rat walk past the tigers, up onto the wall, walked up the wall, out the other side. No one touched that rat. Can you believe it? Al wasn't so lucky. Yeah, don't bring an owl close to Diego, even if it's your favorite little owl that you've raised there in the trees. Never do that. He's a little bit too much for that. Aren't you crazy? Should be James School of Fundamentals, Meteorology, Zoology, Nutrition, DIY, Mechanics, and so much more. I could, I will be able to give quite a few classes if I were qualified to do that. I do have quite the experience in energy, a lot about energy. I understand energy well, mechanical stuff, manufacturing. I've got a very good education if it's about, all kinds of stuff that can be taught to a younger generation. I think I have the right stuff that they need to know. So I take my channel as that, to just give them some information. Any of your help showed up? No, no. Got a message this morning. Oh, come on Saturday. Said, okay, yeah, sure. Let's see, because I'm cleaning the house already. If it's clean, I'm going to tell her don't come. Because I'm paying a double. I'm paying a double. If she shows up, I'm paying a double. But if I'm going to be start doing the work, then what do? Because this is a negotiation. And I'm tired of the negotiations, guys. But I'll probably let her work, because it does make the life a little bit easier for me. I love the video of Zach being in with the Tigers and they left him alone. Enzo just sat there and looked at him. I think they loved Zach. Yeah, but Zach would have bitten them. They also know that it hurts when they get bitten. That's not how negotiation works. Sorry, Michael. Yeah, no, they've got a different way of negotiating here in South Africa. They just cut you off and that's it, you're done. You pay all. That's how our municipality works. You fall a little behind on your payments, they cut you off. They basically dig up the cable for you. You've got no electricity. You have to pay everything. Guys, today in South Africa, in Pretoria, the municipality cut off their own electricity that pumps water to the reservoir. They didn't pay their own bill. It got cut off. That water's not pumping nowhere. A lot of people are going to run short on water. And it's the third time this year they've done that. You see, here it works like this. They get huge salaries. If you are of a certain group of people, you get the privilege of having all the jobs. They don't do the jobs, but they get 3 or 4 times the amount of money that they should. So what they do is they just collect all the money from the rates and taxes, all the payments. They don't pay the electricity company. They owe them like 50 or 60 billion South African rand. So they don't pay them. They take that money into their own pockets as a salary, and that's it. They eat out, they tour the world, they have a huge lifestyle. The rest of the people have nothing. So that is what's happening in South Africa. So they've now turned off that electricity. I know why. It's a negotiation tactic. They say, well, everybody better come and pay more. Even though the people don't have the money to pay. They are going to force them to pay. Then they're going to take all the money, divide it up in between themselves as salaries, put it in their pockets, don't repair anything, just carry on with life. Next month, same thing. Dainty. So that is how it works here now. But guys, wait. This is what they wanted. This is what the people, they said, well, let's keep on paying. Let's just keep on paying our way because we have enough money. There's a lot of people who don't have that money. But the ones who does have it, they keep on paying. So they're supporting the system. So you've got no chance of overriding the system while your own people are the ones empowering them to do that to you. But that is what South Africa is known for. South Africa is known for the people cannot stand together. That is the main thing in South Africa. Whenever the word South Africa comes up into your mind, the first thing you must know is the people cannot stand together. They're always fighting each other. And we know what happens to two dogs fight over the bone. The third one comes and runs away with it. And that's the story of South Africa. So luckily I have my big tamale. I'm totally disconnected from the grid. They will start going and disconnecting that also again pretty soon, I know. And then it will be a huge thing and everybody will rush to their offices, pay them a lot of money, they'll grab the money and then they'll switch it on for a month or two again. It's going to happen. I've seen it a million times. You don't go and fight a system with the people living in this country. You'll be the sole one standing there. And they will all grab you and give you over to the authorities. And you will have to have lawyers and things. So, hey, let's just do nothing. There's nothing else we can do. I've learned my lesson. My dad showed me that all the years. John, we just need an... It is here after your message. But South Africa, it's a joke. Guys, they don't repair the roads. I don't like to go out and drive anymore. Now, Brakpan itself has got nice roads. But when I go to a certain pet shop once a month to go buy my supplies that I need, guys, it's worse every time. No traffic lights are working. You stop by a traffic light, it's dead. The next one, it's dead. And you have to drive around the potholes now because they just don't fix it. They take that salaries and they just don't fix what needs to be done. And they're getting away with it because the people who are empowering them keeps on paying them enough so that they can take their salaries and not do the rest. You should see this country in action. It's a very good lesson to me. I think I enjoy seeing how bad it can get just to know that in order to give that over to other countries so that they can understand this before it happens to themselves. But South Africa is not a very big country. We're a huge mass of land. You know, it's a big landmass. Land mass. But in terms of people, we're not that many. But it can go wrong quickly. I remember the one day, greetings from Finland, mate, Finland, wow. But guys, I'll tell you, here everybody is looking out just for themselves. That's the thing here. Nobody cares about the guy next door. How's he doing? No. You see, it's when you have... Now this is my own experience. When I went to the United States, I saw they had many natural disasters. And guys, you know what those natural disasters do? They bring the community closer together. I've seen now that natural disasters make people have empathy for other people. That is a big thing. That's a huge thing. Because in South Africa, we don't have natural disasters. We only have lightning. That is it. That just ruins your internet connection. But it does not bring you closer to have empathy for your neighbor. And that makes everybody an island. And we all know no man is an island, although they think they are. It's true. Wie's nou 'n dief? Hy's 'n diefseun of Sean. Stem jy saam, Sean? Van wie praat julle nou? Dis nou snaaks, ek het Afrikaans op my Engelse live. Hunter, is he saying something bad? No, he's just saying, he said he's a thief. And then Sean Barnard said, yes, I agree. But I don't know who they're talking about. Malema. Okay, yeah, we got this guy Malema. So he fired some shots in the air at a rally. And he finally, guys, in South Africa, we've got this law system that is extremely thorough. Extremely thorough. But it takes years. It takes years. My case with the Tigers took 5-6 years before it was over. And the lawyers collect, I'll tell you that much. But in any case, he shot up in the sky, and that's a big thing. In South Africa, if it comes to guns, you do it the right way. That's it. You don't take any chance. So he got arrested for that, and he went to court, and he got found guilty. But now, I can see this now from my experience. John, here comes the law that I know, that I've studied. Okay, so if they are going to just put him in jail for what he did, they are going to have riots everywhere. Guys, we can have 40 million people storming all the shopping malls. I watched the comments on those videos, and they said, hey, we're all going to run around with new phones, and they're going to take new cars, and it's going to be a looting thing. That's what they said. That's what I read in the comments. Well, guys, you just need Enzo there. Nobody will go close to them. But in any case, if they do not punish him harshly enough, anybody can do that forever and just refer back to this case and say, well, I shot up into the sky with a semi-automatic rifle and you can't do me nothing, because there it went through and the guy got house arrest for 3 months or whatever. So they're going to have to do this correctly now. And I don't know which one is going to be worse, if they're going to do it right, or if they are going to rather, we don't have hundreds of people shooting up into the sky from now and forever. You see, that is how difficult it is in South Africa to get certain things correct, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who's your president. It doesn't matter who is your whatever. It's what you are as a person. The majority of the people in your country, if they are ethical people, the country will be fine. Because the president isn't making you steal something. Although, I have to say, if you have a very good president who's got the long-term decisions to make, and he makes those decisions to benefit your country in the long term, you've got a great president there. And we did not have one. So, on that note, we had the same problems as the US had. Jobs were leaving South Africa. We were all importing from China. We did not manufacture anymore. Guys, people are sitting at home without work. They are losing their houses, they are losing their cars, they're losing all their possessions because of that. Mr. Trump knows that. He probably studied for a long time what is going to happen if he gets all the manufacturing out of the US. Guys, that's a recipe for disaster. That's a big recipe for disaster, and he knows it, and he's already acting on it now. Every time I see something about it, he is making the right decision. And there's always a lot of people who don't agree with it. But if you have lived in a country where those very things were done and we lost, what's Enzo? You want cream, Enzo? Guys, I think they want cream. Do you want cream? Okay, I'm getting you cream. Let's go get you the cream. But where is the internet? I need to remember to carry that with me. So you see, guys, these things, don't take those decisions he's making lightly. Those things have places where they're going to arrive. And then it's going to be, oh no, we just don't know how to get out of this. And then it's too late. You cannot start over. You cannot create 1 million jobs a day from nothing. You have to have made the right decisions years in advance. It's very important. Guys, don't go the same direction we went. Don't do it. And I saw yesterday it's working very well with Canada as well. They are all, where's the internet? Let's go closer to it. So, I know that he knows what he's doing, because I know what happens when the opposite is done. Look at these boys. Wow. Enzo, you're taller. Look at them teeth, guys. Diego, you're a little shorter. Oh, this is their favorite part of the life. And the dogs as well. Let's take our time with this, guys. Let's not just all gulp it down. If they close their eyes, guys, they are enjoying this. Then you know they love it so much. Look at that, eyes closing. Enzo was really telling me, no, I want that cream now. I really thought, I'm not going to give him cream today. Oh, look at those ticks in his neck. You guys see there, I bought the stuff to treat them. I'll be treating them after the live. I'll quickly throw that stuff in their neck area. It's a little dangerous, so I'm trying to do it as careful as I can. But I can see there underneath his neck. I've already treated all the dogs. Yeah, there's so many things you have to watch out for. Like my next decision, guys, I thought this was a female tree, a male tree that wasn't going to have these fruits, mulberries. But now I see it's a female tree and there's going to be mulberries everywhere if this tree gets big. You can see. So I want to keep the tree, but it is a pity that it's going to be a huge mulberry tree that will have actual fruit, because it's going to be a big mess. But we'll think about it. We'll think about it. You see, that's the kind of thing that you have to think about, because in 20 years, it's a problem. Maybe right now it's just a small little twig that you break off, but maybe it becomes a much bigger problem in time. I want to taste this part. You guys ate it all. Ah, he just walks away. Now, South Africa is a very good experimental country. But to live in an experimental country, this is the only way I can get it out. If I squeeze that to build up the pressure. Okay, now it's over. That's it. I can maybe get a little bit more pressure out. It's over, Diego. Let it go, Diego. We know you want more. He's even angry. Look at those teeth. Did you enjoy it, Diego? He loved it so much, guys. He's so angry now that it's over. He just wanted more. Oh. Be good for the chickens and good for Enzo. Yeah, they just eat and then they leave. Yeah, I haven't seen any angry Diego for ages. Yeah, but Enzo was starting to get angry, guys. He was like, in the last few days, he was like really angry. And especially with eating time. And I can see maybe he has got a little bit thinner. I think he's just in good shape now. But he's got the right shape. I'd say he can lose a few pounds. That will save him give him an extra 5 years on his life. But he's in very good condition. But if Enzo starts getting a little hungry in the heat, then you feed him. You don't take a chance with that. You feed that boy, because he is gonna be the one who eats whatever he finds. And you don't want to be in that situation. Diego is also a little thinner these days. I'd say more in shape. But he's in very good looking shape, because he was, from the first day I saw him, he had a different shape than Enzo. He's not the same shape as Enzo, but he lost a few pounds. He's looking good. Diego, you're looking great. Beautiful tiger. So I'd say they are in pretty much 95% perfect shape. So I'm happy with that, because I am looking after their long-term health. That is what is my main goal. I need to wash this chandelier. I wash it once a year. And guys, I open that window over there, and then out of that window, I use the hose pipe, and I wash this thing with the hose pipe. My house is a little waterproof, so I can do it. Water in my house doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make a problem. But I need to wash this thing. And the last time I did it, this part got tangled. So I don't know. It's a little dusty. I'm going to untangle it somehow. I better do it. And that's a thing of its own. I've also been placing this around. I'm going to put it in the whole house, guys, everywhere, because I do have, with so many animals, I do have the cats, especially the male cats, coming and marking their territory. And this is like a waterproof seal, so I don't need to paint anymore to clean that up. So I can just wipe it now and keep it clean. So it's easier to keep it clean. And you buy it in a roll like this. This is a different one that I'm busy installing over here. This is it. And like the one there in that room is like this. So I'm busy trying to do that, because that is going to make the work less for the long term. You see, guys, everything I do as well, it's for the long term. Like the BMW that I bought, the i8. I didn't buy that just because. I thought about it for a long time. And it came down to, this is the one you need to buy. Because this gives you 50 kilometers on a liter of fuel. And if you've got a big tamale making power for you, where's the big tamale? There it is. I drive it for free. It's a great long-term solution. And guys, in the last year, I've put fuel in once or twice. And I've done all the driving for the zoo house, except now when I need to load big load of stuff and I need to take my truck. But here we have to now make those kinds of decisions. Yeah, the big tamale, that thing works, eh? Yeah. Picardi Amani. Well, funny enough, yeah, I'm single. And yeah, can you believe that I'm single? There's a beautiful sunset happening over there. Look at that sun just shining through those clouds. And the big tamale standing right here, ready to gulp it all up. Janko van der Westhuizen, lekker Michael. Yeah. It's nice to have Afrikaans people here as well. You know, we never had Afrikaans people on this channel. And it's actually so nice now to have some Afrikaans people here. I see Inky over there, guys. I need to have a pair of pants made for Inky because I want to take him for a ride. I opened up the tap there to fill their little pond up, and I see it's filled now. I can go and close it. But Inky loves driving around with me, and he's so tame. Let me find him there. There's Inky. I'm gonna come close it down in a minute, you guys. Yeah, let's walk there. Let's go close the tap. I don't want to waste any water. actually sell diapers on, is it Etsy? Etsey. Okay, I've never heard of that place. I was gonna thought you were gonna say eBay. But yeah, I need some duck diapers because he uses it 10 times in that trip. It's funny, that duck. But I had these 5 eggs and only one hatched, and that was Inky. And I walked with him for 6 months. He thought I was his mother. His mother with a moustache. And I fed him flies, guys. He ate 1,000 flies a day. And he loves me so much. We're so close. 10 years ago, I put in here with Enzo. And that was like yesterday or the day before. I just got a Facebook reminder that said, hey, look what you did 10 years ago. And I remember Enzo was huge and Diego was 8 months old. And he was still fragile, still a juvenile, but naughty as can be. So I had to let him go in by Enzo. And I went in with him in case something happened. We were going to be 2 fighting Enzo. And Enzo took it real well. Hey, Enzo, you were great, eh? He knew exactly that was his friend. And this is what happens here in South Africa when we get rain, guys. Our pools turn green. So I need to fix this. I'll fix it tomorrow. I'll spend some time on the pool. I did put chlorine in, so it's not as green as it was. But the thing is, I put all the chlorine in I had, so I have to go pick up first. I don't have any at the moment, except that floater in there that supplies chlorine. But yeah, and I've got a repair job that needs to be done here on this thatch. There's 2 places where there's actually a lot of grass removed. I better get that done. I would love to get some of those leaves off from those trees, because when the sun rises, it casts its shadow on the big tamale, because then the big tamale is pointing east. So I get it to make power immediately early in the morning with first sun. But now the sun is going to move a little further that way. It was right in that gap for some time now. Now it's taking a little longer in the morning before it reaches the big tamale. And I don't want to put the big tamale on that roof, although it would be a great idea. It would be a great idea. But I've got so many things I need to do. So the bougainvillea is growing back since the monkeys are not here. It got totally cut out and I thought it was gone, and now it's growing back. I'm busy on the Porsche. I took the Porsche for a drive yesterday. I really enjoyed it, but when I wanted to start her up at the place I went, there was no starting. We had to push start the Porsche and the battery was flat. So I actually put this car's battery in it today, and I put the Porsche's battery into this one to just test it first before I go buy a new one. So this is the battery that was in the Lumina in the Chevrolet. I've got it on charge here. It was also a bit flat because I only use that car once a month now to go and buy all the food for the ducks. You can see how I loaded some out to get to the battery here in the boot. But the Porsche is such a nice car. I want to keep it in such condition that I can use it at any time. And if you want to do that, yeah, you have to drive it at least once every 2 weeks. So I have been doing that, and I'm using it. I don't just drive it, I drive it in order to go and pick supplies up. But yesterday when I picked up the supplies at the butchery, wouldn't start. We had to push start it, and it's starting to get a bit dangerous if you get stuck with a car like this. Well, if you get stuck with a car, any kind of car, so it's a problem. But I'm charging it up. This little charger has worked so much. Guys, I charged the gate motors, I charged the big tamales control batteries, I charged the gate motors this week, and even all the cars. If a car stands just a little bit too long, I need to charge it. So before I start this car up once a month to go and do the stuff I need to do, I charge it first. This house stays clean, no animals in here, but I don't spend time here. Just don't spend much time here. Just use the washing machine and that's it. But if you want quiet time, this is where you come. This house gives you quiet time now. Never used to be like this. This was the noisiest house ever with the monkeys. I miss the monkeys. But still got some monkey cages. Maybe one day someone comes and say, hey, our monkey's just out of control. Can we bring him over? You are set up to help us out. Can we just bring him now? And I'll say, yes, you are at the right place. Bring him right over. And he will run around, and he'll have tunnels, and you'll have cages all over the place. So that's why I never wanted to break down the stuff, because I remember me and Philemon bringing this tube of wire over the roof, making these things. Guys, it was a lot of work, so I couldn't just go and cut it all up. But at the moment these cages are empty. If I do get, for instance, a cat or a dog that is injured, I might be able to just put it in one of these cages until it is recovered. All these tunnels are still here. So yeah, I'm just doing whatever I can to keep this place in the best condition I can. Yeah, Steve and John, you guys are helping me with that. Thank you very much. Are you guys done now? Did you want more cream, Diego? I can see you look like you could have used a little bit more cream. They are something else. Enzo, more cream for you as well. It's funny that he wants more cream. The little duck is still sitting on the eggs. I'm not sure if they are gonna hatch. We're gonna see. I'm gonna take those eggs from her within the next few days, and we'll see if they are fine. I want to take this grass off from this thatch, put it on that thatch, and I want to use the synthetic lawn and actually do this one over with that and see how it works. I think it's going to be a great thing to use for that. Fabrizio over there. Fabrizio, you say you're not scared of these boys. That's Fabrizio, guys. He was in here with the tigers, and when he came out there was blood on him and it wasn't his. Hey, I got Explore More 5XX. Thank you so much. Thank you. Look at these two now. Are you going to put up a show now? Hey, Enzo and Diego. Oh, that's a problem. So funny how the tigers will do nothing and all of a sudden they will make just a sudden move. And just that sudden move is enough to end the life of something. Diego. Yeah, I felt some ticks there, Diego. Yeah, you got them. I've got the stuff to treat them. I must go get it out. I think I should go get it out, and I can do that because I need to apply it to that nub right in their back. So I have to wait for the perfect moment, put my hand in and squeeze that out right in that spot, and immediately all the ticks will just die off. So that's the kind of job I have to do and monitor and keep on doing it and figure out new ways to do that. But for that I buy this. It's a pipette. I remember in school learning what always stays at the end of a pipette. A drop of water. So we buy this pipette with some remedy in that takes care of, well, the ticks and the fleas. So when the first rains come down, that's when I usually start using stuff like this. Make sure that we are... Yeah, I'm going to put it on your back. That's not cream, Diego. I know it looks like cream, but it's not. It's the stuff that's going to take those ticks off from your necks. And you're going to be clean and you're going to be able to sleep like babies. Now I need to try and drop it right in that center part of their back. There you can see it nicely on Diego. Right there. That in that nub that it makes. If I can do that here now, that will be so great. But it's not easy. I would like to try. Let me just open this thing first. Now that Enzo is lying down here, you usually take a few hours and you wait for the right moment until the tiger is ready to just be calm, and then you can do it. Hey Enzo, first you just get it all out, then you break it open. That's the front part of the pipette, and then you can just... I got most of it on there, but I've got some more left. So that will run onto his skin, enters his system, and it will help. Yeah, most of it is on the right spot. But I've got another squeeze that I can give this one, and that will just... Come on, lie back here again. Let's take a walk and act like nothing happened. Enzo, let's go. Let's go see. You have to fool them. It's not easy to fool these boys. Come on, Enzo. If you can squeeze and rub your neck against this, guys, he does that. That's how he gets the ticks from his neck. And if I could just then put this right on there and squeeze it straight into his fur, that's exactly what we need. Come on, Enzo. Those big eyes, just looking at me saying, what you doing? What do you think you're gonna do now? don't for 1 second think I'm stupid. I know exactly what you're doing when you're doing stuff. He's smart. Come on, Enzo, turn a little. It's 1 hour. We want to quickly get the whole job done. We got it done now. I think that would be enough. Thank you so much, Zeplurmanu 5X. Come on, Enzo, just lie against this fence. I just need to quickly put it on your neck. Come on. Why don't you just do it? But I'm very proud of the way it went on already. It's gonna work. It's already enough. Yeah, Gary Morrell, he's a good soul, but he's not that good, I'll tell you that much. I've learned that he is also a very, very difficult creature if he decides to be one. But he's pretty good. Look at those big eyes. Hey, Enzo. Ah, another one. Thank you very much. Enzo is a natural leader. Thank you very much. Yeah, guys, I've went over back to portrait mode on the live because he licked it. He licked it. It's running to the water. Oh no. He licked the stuff. Well, that's the quickest way of getting it into his system, I guess, through the tongue. He is not a happy camper now. Rinse your mouth with water, Enzo. He's lying down in the water. How smart can you get? But that didn't taste good. He didn't get the part wet where I put it. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be walking around waiting for you. Look at him rolling now. Let me zoom in there. Got all this stuff in my hands. So he just gave himself a good lick in the neck and he got his taste of this stuff. Yeah, don't taste the stuff I tell you not to. Oh. Yeah, that's exactly what he said to Raphael Coulomb. Look at him now, lying down. He's like, I'm just gonna lie down here now, do nothing. So he's now a suspicious tiger. He knew. Well, he's okay. Don't lick yourself on your back, Enzo. Don't do it. But yeah, if you can just get it on the skin, in between the fur, it gets into the bloodstream, and that way it goes all over. But he will be tick free by tonight, maybe in 15 minutes. It works really quick. Yeah, now he wants more cream. If I bring out more cream now, he's gonna eat it all. These tigers are something else. You know, when I caught all those cats at the rubbish dump and I had them in the actual cage where I caught them in, I could just drip the stuff from the top onto their necks. It was so easy. But when they're walking around or they're running around, the cat that's running around, it's difficult to catch them and to treat them. You have to do it while they're sleeping. And that is a whole new story. Well, guys, that's it. We're at 1 hour 5 minutes already. I hope you enjoyed the live. little extra things that we did here today. But thank you very much for all the donations and stuff. It has got good things to sort out. We'll sort it out. We'll keep this place running in perfect condition. We'll clean it up, make it as nice as I can for the tigers and for all the animals. And I couldn't do it without you guys, so thank you very much. Yeah, I got tigers, Josh. Don't you guys have tigers at your house? How can you live without them? John Figuera, brilliant educational stream, Michael. Oh, thank you, John. Steve O'Brien, another one from Steve O'Brien. Thank you. Before I start watching many years ago, I never knew tigers shuffed. It's the best. I love it. Steve, when I brought Enzo in here the first day, when he was put in my hands, I was like, why is he making that sound? Is there something wrong with him? Doesn't he like it? What's wrong? No one knew. Nobody knew that. Turns out that's what it sounds like. And he was walking, just wagging his little tail. He was home. Thank you so much, Steve O'Brien. Okay, guys, I'm heading off. I still have to go to the shops. I haven't had a chance today to do it. I need to go there still. So I will quickly go there and sort out the stuff I still need to get. But thank you so much for watching. I see you guys again pretty soon. Take care. And like always, have a great day. Bye.